Jeff Gillette has been called the artist who inspired Dismaland, the Banksy art exhibit, the theme park that was unsuitable for children. Now Jeff has paid a return tribute. His exhibition, Post Dismal includes many scenes inspired by Banksy's installation, yet it also is a continuation of the post-apocalyptic scenes he's been creating for 20 years. I'm very pleased to say he's here now. Jeff, tell us the thinking behind the new show, Post Dismal.
It's kind of set up into three parts. I'm dealing with Disneyland, which I've been doing for 20 years since I moved to Southern California. And it's dealing with my travels to the third world, mostly India. And then I got a new thing to kind of poke fun at, and that's Dismaland and Banksy in particular.
So does that mean
friendly, in a friendly way?
I think quite fun, self-referential in that sense.
Oh yeah, very much so.
Since you're in Southern California, Disney, of course, a big deal in California. Well, what was it that made you want to create these works?
I did move there only when I turned 30, because I got a job there. But I think my childhood was a little rough. I never got to go to Disneyland, so I had Disney kind of rubbed in my face the whole time, and here it is. I can never achieve that. I can never experience it firsthand. So I'm kind of, I don't know, getting it, kind of giving some kind of retribution for that.
What always strikes me, and what I love about this, is your palette is the same as the Disney palette. You know, with the exception of a few browns, you've got the bright blue skies, and that's obviously a deliberate move on your part.
It's got the nature of the animation, which I really appreciate. It's beautiful stuff. I have nothing against the quality of Disney. I mean, they got some top-notch artists and stuff, but just more of the content that I like to kind of poke fun at.
When your work is, I mean, profoundly political, you know, just by its very nature, deals with the big issues of the day. Do you feel that other artists perhaps don't touch on things they could be?
Yeah, I think it kind of, because I can rub it the wrong way and get some people mad at me, which sometimes I like, as long as it doesn't really affect me too much, not personally. You know, sometimes I get a little hate mail or something, but I like to think that my stuff's a little deeper than politics, because I look at, especially with the third world and poverty and stuff, I look at why does that have to be that way? What's going on in human nature, not so much in the politics and economics and humanity, but what's going on in our evolution and our psyche and psychology that allows for this disparate gap between people that have so much and people that have absolutely nothing. And that to me is that's just tantamount to making me want to say something.
And so by showing it in a hugely wealthy city like London, you're hoping to provoke a reaction out of our viewers?
Maybe, well, a reaction, at least an awareness kind of thing, so.
And finally, I want a word on Banksy. A fascinating guy, hugely important in London.
Never got to meet him, unfortunately.
Never got to meet him. What do you make of Banksy as an artist?
I think he's an icon, and he's something to reckon with in the art world. I think he's changed the way people look at observing and enjoying art, that it's not always going to be in the cloister of the gallery or museum, that it's out there for everybody. He's taken the idea of things that are illegal and making them kind of like a treasured item now. That's kind of an anathema. That's very strange. But I appreciate his quality. He's got a great sense of humor. I love his visuals. And I think at this point, he's like so big that I feel he's almost like an art director, a corporation CEO, more than an artist. I know all the ideas are his, but it seems like the idea that he's got to run from the cops is kind of gone now. So.
It's great. He's moved on to the next plane. Jeff Gillette, it's been really fascinating to talk to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Post Dismal is on at the Lawrence Alkin Gallery in New Compton Street from today until the 23rd of July. Next, an immersive